The round robin's come and gone at the 2025 World Juniors, and the knockout playoffs are underway. My name is Gillsy, and I'm going to take you through the group stage to see how each team fared, how my predictions held up, and what to expect as the medal round gets underway tomorrow. Right off the bat, let's get the elephant out of the room. Hang on, that's not the saying. Canada got eliminated last night. I know they were my pick to win, and obviously I was cheering for them, but shut up. We'll talk about that in a little bit. First, let's start by looking at Group A. Looking back at my predictions, I had Latvia in 5th, Germany in 4th, Finland in 3rd, Canada 2nd, and the United States on top. I didn't do individual predictions for each game because that would have taken forever, and I'm not going to review each individual game now because that would take even longer. But I do want to highlight one game in particular, and I think you know which one: Canada versus Latvia. On paper, obviously, Canada is the better team. Historically, obviously, Canada is the better team, outscoring Latvia 41-4 through 4 previous encounters at the tournament, dating back to 1997. In this game, Canada was probably the better team too, outshooting Latvia 57-27. That said, the boys had no finish. None whatsoever. No dangerous chances, no poise, nothing. And it bit them in a shootout loss. Now, huge props to Latvia. Congratulations to you guys. If you look online, there's videos of people celebrating in the streets of Latvia, and they've got every right to do so. It looked like a great party. This is a big step for their program. It's a program that's got a lot of history, but not a lot of fun history. So great to see. Congratulations, Latvia. As for us in Canada, well, the boys said they'd learn from the mistakes of this loss. Spoiler alert, they didn't. Group A finished off with Germany in last place, Latvia in 4th, Canada falling down to 3rd, Finland in 2nd, and the only placement I got right was the US winning the group. The fight for first actually came all the way down to the very last game of the group, the New Year's Eve clash of Canada and the United States, and well, obviously you know how that one went because the US won the group. Over in Group B, I declared at the start of the tournament that things would end up exactly as they were coming in, with Kazakhstan sitting in last, Switzerland in 4th, Slovakia in 3rd, Czechia in 2nd, and Sweden sitting atop Group B. And clearly, this is your sign to never doubt anything I say ever again, because I was 100% right. That being said, being wrong about a lot of my placements in Group A, in fact, all of them except for the US, screws with pretty much all of my predictions for the knockout round. So instead of looking at how those predictions compare, we're just going to look at the matchups we actually got. First off is the relegation matchup of Germany and Kazakhstan. It's a hard-fought contest from both sides, but Germany took it in the end 4-3. That keeps them around for next year's tourney, and Kazakhstan is going to be replaced next year by Denmark, the winner of the Division 1 tournament. And as for the quarterfinals, start off, it was the US and Switzerland. The final score of this game was 7-2. I'll let you guess who the 7 was and who the 2 was. The US move on. Sweden and Switzerland was a very fun game, with Sweden taking an early 3-0 lead halfway through the game, and Switzerland attempting to climb back, but just shy, and Sweden takes this one 3-2. Finland and Slovakia were trading goals pretty much up to the final buzzer, with both teams scoring with less than 3 minutes on the clock, but Finland came out on top in this barn burner 5-3. And then, the one you've been wanting me to talk about, Canada and Czechia. Rematch of last year's quarterfinal. Canada was hunting revenge for last year, and they clearly got off on the right foot, allowing the Czechs to score 43 seconds into the game. The teams traded goals from there, but the same things that have plagued Canada all tournament long bit them once again, and unfortunately, Canada is eliminated. This is now the first time Canada has had consecutive medal round misses since they failed to make it 3 times in a row back in 1979, 80, and 81. And I know what you're screaming at the screen right now. The refs screwed us over. And to you screaming that at your screen right now, all I have to say is, grow up a bit. I agree, there were a whole host of bad calls, but the team didn't exactly help themselves either. They were sloppy, there was a lack of discipline, lack of poise, and once again, low threat offense. We never once looked dangerous, and the Czechs took advantage of that. Congratulations to them. But enough about that. If you want to hear me talk more about the problems with Canada in this tournament and the problems plaguing Canada and hockey as a whole, let me know down in the comments. I've got some stuff I want to say. But let's move on to the semifinal matchups we're going to see tomorrow. Sweden versus Finland and the US versus Czechia. Same teams from last year's semifinals, albeit different matchups. Call it lazy, and I don't know how the scores are going to end up to get us there, but despite the different matchups in the semis, I think we're going to see the exact same matchups in the gold medal game and the bronze medal game. That means Sweden defeats Finland, and the US overcomes Czechia. So that makes our bronze medal game Czechia and Finland. Czechia took the bronze last year over Finland, and I think they have the momentum to do it again. Finland has looked shaky and, quite frankly, lucky at points throughout this tournament, but the Czechs have remained mostly solid throughout. Czechia wins the bronze in my books, and that means it's going to be Sweden and the US in the gold medal. The Americans took the prize last year, and they've given me no reason to believe they are not going to do it again. They're a juggernaut at this tournament. That's a reputation they've earned, and it's a reputation they're going to continue to build upon, winning their second gold medal in a row. But let me know in the comments down below if you think it's going to go down differently. I'll be back at the end of the tournament to recap the games yet to come, as well as give you a preview for next year's tournament. And as always, there's going to be a brand new episode of Blue and White Weekly out this weekend, so subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out. And if you watched this long, you must like what I have to say, so why not leave a like on the video? Thanks for watching. Catch you later.